Grabe guys, Zaldico, inimbestigahan ng Rappler. Wow! Grabe, saludo ako sa inyo, Rappler, ha. Alam mo yung guys, 'di ba, binasag na ng Philippine Military Academy Associations Incorporated ang katahimikan nila dahil sa korupsyon sa Pilipinas natin ngayon. Kung narinig nyo yung interview nila, 'di ba sabi nila, sila na nga yung gumagawa ng budget ng Pilipinas, sila pa yung contractor, sila pa yung subcontractor, sila pa yung supplier. Grabe guys, yung mga pamilyan yun. Tapos guys, grabe, it rang a bell. Talagang wow, oo nga no. At dito guys, dito talaga binuko sila ng Rappler. Grabe tong Rappler guys, oh.
Isang taon naming inimbestigahan si Congressman Zaldico.
And here's what we found.
We know Zaldico today as among the main architects of the controversial 2025 national budget.
Yes.
Zero subsidies to PhilHealth, funding cuts sa DepEd, at bilyon-bilyong budget para sa ayuda program na AKAP na brainchild ni Speaker Martin Romualdez. Weeks after President Marcos signed the budget, Congressman Zaldi was abruptly removed as chairman of the House Appropriations Committee. Sabi niya, kusa raw siyang nag-resign due to health issues. Pero naniniwala ba kayo doon?
Hindi.
Before his rise to politics, Zaldico was never a nobody. Kilala siya sa Bicol bilang isang matagumpay na negosyante. In particular, he co-founded Sunwest Construction in the 1990s, and under his leadership, it has become a super contractor of the Philippine government. Noong administrasyon pa lang ni former President Gloria Arroyo, nasa top 10 na ang Sunwest sa may pinakamaraming kontratang napanalunan mula sa Department of Public Works and Highways. Bukod pa sa construction, may mga negosyo na rin siya sa tourism, hotels, and subdivisions.
Pero balot ng skandalo ang Sunwest. Kung magbabasa ka ng news archives, maraming beses nadawit ang pangalan ng kumpanya sa mga anomalya, such as allegations that it cornered projects that were funded through Congressman's pork barrel. Ilang beses na rin inimbestigahan ng Commission on Audit ang Sunwest, pero never na blacklist. In 2021, it was one of the 5 companies, alongside Pharmaly, that each secured at least 1 billion pesos in pandemic supply contracts. Mantakin nyo, construction company, pero 18% ng kinita noong 2022 galing sa pagbebenta ng medical supplies.
Grabe! Imagine nyo yun, guys. Construction company. Pero 18%, malaki yun ha. Malaki yun. 18% ng kinita galing sa pagbibenta ng medical supplies. Ha? Paano nangyari yun? Grabe talaga. Wow!
A few years ago, nasangkot din ng Sunwest sa maanumalyang procurement ng DepEd ng overpriced laptops.
Naku, grabe. Kasi, di ba sa budget, yung pagre-release ng mga laptop sa iba't ibang schools, siguro sila siguro din naging supplier nun. Kaya siguro ganun.
Zaldi no longer wants to be identified as owner of Sunwest. In 2022, he clarified to a fact-checking organization that he has sold his stake in the company in 2019, the same year he became the representative of his party list group, Ako Bicol, to Congress.
Marahil ilinsin dito sa Republic Act 6713, which instructs public officials like ko to avoid conflict of interest.
Ito yung pero nako, sila pa rin may-ari niyan. Sabihin mo pa, tinanggal mo lang yung pangalan mo. Pero siya pa rin may-ari niyan, guys. Para lang talaga sabihin na wala nang conflict of interest. Kasi hindi na siya may-ari ng construction na yun. Pero lahat ng mga, alam mo yun, mga projects na ganun, sila pa rin yung nanalalo. Sila pa rin yung gumagawa.
Hard copy ng ilan sa mga dokumentong review namin. And what we found is that his divestment doesn't really give the public a complete picture. Wala na nga yung pangalan niya sa Sunwest Construction, pero isa pa rin siya sa mga may-ari ng mga kumpanya sa ilalim ng Sunwest Empire.
Ayun! Huli pa rin, pero di kulong.
Gaya ng Sunwestville, na nasa likod ng maraming residential at condo projects sa Bicol, kung saan mayroon siyang shares na nagkakahalagang higit sa 400 million pesos.
Naku!
O may Cebisland, developer ng luxury hotel, kung saan mayroon siyang active investment worth 349 million pesos.
Grabe.
O Embarcadero Land Ventures, kung saan mayroon siyang shares worth over 500 million pesos.
Nako.
At si Congressman Zaldi pa lang yan ha. Yung asawa niyang si Mylene at dalawa nilang anak ay namumuhunan din sa mga kumpanyang ito.
Grabe.
At iyong mga kaalyado niya sa Ako Bicol, either officer or shareholder. Gaya ni na dating Ako Bicol Congressman Ronald Ang na presidente ng SunWest Group Holdings at Ako Bicol 7th nominee Anlin Sumanga na may puhunan rin sa Misibis Land at SunWestville.
Nako.
The documents also show that these companies often transact with one another, essentially creating their own business ecosystem. For example, ang SunWest Construction kung saan nag-divest si Congressman Zaldi, nagpautang ng milyon-milyon sa SunWestville noong 2023. Ang sagot ng SunWest sa amin, lahat ng loans ng SunWest Construction sa ibang kumpanya ay regular at sumusunod sa best practices. Hindi na rin daw affiliated sa Ako Bicol si Ronald Ang. At si Zaldi ko, totoo naman daw na shareholder ng ibang mga SunWest Group companies, pero yun lang, mga walang projects with the government. Hiningin namin ang panig ni Kong Zaldi pero hindi pa rin siya sumasagot.
Ayon sa budget experts na nakausap namin, sa kabila ng divestment ni Congressman Zaldi, he remains a beneficial owner of SunWest Construction. Kumbaga,
diba?
he still owns or dominantly influences the management or policies of the company because of the ties and transactions between SunWest Construction and its subsidiaries. Kasi nga, nag-invest siya doon. Kumbaga,
Correct.
part siya ng mga may-ari ng mga kumpanyang yon. But why should you care?
Ito yung isa sa mga posts ni Congressman Zaldi sa Facebook bragging about the construction of a regional hospital in Bicol, which his PR machine said was funded through his efforts as House Budget Chairperson. Hindi naman bago yung ganitong gawain ng mga mambabatas na para muling manalo sa eleksyon ay ipepresenta sa taong bayan iyong kanilang accomplishments sa Kongreso.
Pero alam nyo ba, alin yung ilan sa mga kumpanyang nanalo ng halos kalahating bilyong pisong kontrata related sa proyekto? E di, yung joint venture ng SunWest Construction at ng Hytone, isang kumpanyang itinayo naman ng kapatid ni Zaldi na si dating Congressman Christopher Ko.
Nako, grabe guys. Tiba-tiba sila nito, no? Kasi, alam mo yun, siya pa yung sa budget, di ba? Siya yung alam naman natin kahit nadubaan talaga yan sa deliberation, pero alam naman talaga natin na sila lang talaga yung nagde-decide dyan, no, sa mga budget na yan. Tapos sila pa talaga yung naging construction, tapos yung company ng brother niya, grabe. Wow na wow. Grabe, Tapos pinagmamalaki pa talaga ng PR team niya, no? Ngayong election na yun, na yung regional hospital sa Bicol ay talagang katas ng pagiging congressman niya, no? Na talagang siya talaga yung, yung chairman ng appropriation. Department of Appropriation ba yan? Oo, talagang grabe.
Based on our research, SunWest bagged 1 billion pesos in public works projects annually beginning 2016 in the Bicol region alone. Its DPWH projects surpassed a combined total of 13 billion pesos for 2023 and 2024. Incidentally, these were years when Congressman Zaldi was the House's budget chairperson.
Naku.
Hindi namin inaalis yung posibilidad na lahat ng ito ay dumaan sa tamang proseso sa procurement.
Yan.
Pero sa sobrang laking pondo ng taong bayan na inilaan dito, hindi pwedeng isantabi lang ang mga detalye nito.
Maliban kay Congressman Zaldi, 2 of his siblings are running in the midterms. His brother Christopher wants to return to the House as Congressman of Albay 2nd District. Yung kapatid din niyang si Farida Ko, tumatakbo ring Vice Governor ng Albay. The 2025 elections present an opportunity to reignite discussions on how muddy it can get when governing in the Philippines becomes a combination of business and politics.
Correct.
Handa na ba ang mga opisyal natin na sagutin ang mga tanong tulad ng sino ang pumapondo ng kampanya nila? Do they have businesses that stand to benefit if they win?
Can
Correct.
elective officials guarantee that they are motivated by the desire to serve the public and not to advance their personal interests? Reporting for Rappler, I'm Dwight De Leon.
And I'm Casey Valmonte.
Grabe guys, no? Grabe talaga. Nako, mga taga Bicol region, gising na ba kayo dyan? iboboto pa rin niyo ba ito na lalong yumayaman, guys? Lalong yumayaman. Tayo namang mahihirap ay talagang lalong ewan ko na lang talaga anong masasabi niyo. Nakakalungkot talaga.